don't think I've actually ever seen him other than that Pylon Heart in the All-Star, or not Pylon Heart, the Supply Depot and SCV Heart because he ran out of minerals.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't seen him do anything with regards to like an in-game ceremony. So I don't think that was really a ceremony. I think he was literally just trying to finish him off faster, trying to just plow his way up the ramp, because he did lose the ramp. His zealots died, and he was waiting for a Dragoon, so he just plowed his probes up the ramp to break it.
Yeah. All right, so the game is starting here. Game 2, this is Fantasy here at the 6 o'clock location in purple, and we have in here green Stork at the 1 o'clock location, the dinosaur toss in green, how appropriate. Stork looks like, he's not going to send out any kind of proxy early on. I mean, I just wonder if either player is going to be going for cheese. It looks like they're not going to go for any super early game cheese, but certainly breaking the temples is an option for the Tyrant player at least. For the Protoss player it is, but you really need Reavers to do it. But for the Terran siege tanks can actually do it, and that could be effective.
This map is like unproxyable, so I'm really, really not surprised that we're not seeing any kind of cheese from both players. And a little bit side note, we have 800 people on the stream, so
first pylon up for Stork, and we'll
crowd watching us.
See if he decides to build a gateway or not, or if he goes for the cholera prediction, which is the 14X behind his base there. Supply depot first for Fantasy, pretty standard opening here, of course. And looks like he's actually sending an SCV to the back of his base. I think he's just going to make sure there is no proxy gateway. That's what I was talking about, that Stork could, and I'm wrong, I got owned. It looks like he went for a 12 gate actually. So not going to go for the 14X behind his base. But yeah, that could be safe too. I mean, that is a safe build, obviously. So we'll see how that proceeds from here, if he's going to go for fast tech or not.
Yeah, this is, okay, let's see what Stork's doing. Okay, Stork's sending out a scout now there. Yeah, I don't know, people have been getting so owned lately by quick command centers and quick nexuses. I guess in a situation where he's up by 1, it would make a little bit of sense for Stork to try something like that, but at the same time, I think lately it's been a little bit riskier to pull something like that, since people are scouting it a lot more.
Flash.
You're kind of... yeah. You were talking earlier about how you were worried about Stork's kind of standard play, and I meant to say something about it earlier, but the game started. But I don't know, I think you kind of underestimate Stork's standard play. If he plays standard, I mean, that's why he got to the finals of 4 or 5 different Star Leagues before this, was really nice standard, what did they say on the GOM TV, that he's the commander of no weak points or something like that, because when he plays standard, he there's just no getting past him. For the most part, unless you're really, really awesome, and that's why
Flash or J-Dog.
Flash were able to beat him in the finals, and J-Dog was able to beat him in the finals, but that's why no one could beat him before the finals, because
but this is the finals, though.
Ubar. Well, yeah, this
is
the
finals.
Ubar. Have you been watching Fantasy?
I have been watching Fantasy. The kid's a young boxer. I'm just kidding. But,
yeah, the young boxer would not have lost a game like that to a single.
Oh, yeah, I know. Seriously, this is out on a probe. All right, so first back to the game. Down. Yeah, looks like probably an FD build here from Fantasy, or at least he's attempting to. I love the fact that Stork's being aggressive again, though. I love this. Most Protosses nowadays wait until their first Dragoon to have, well, they don't build that first Zealot, but he's already picked off a Marine. He's keeping Fantasy busy. Now we're seeing the Dragoon here, so we could see a lot of real pressure here, actually. The tank is going to ward that off when it comes out, but for about 15-20 seconds, he's going to have free reign inside of the base. Yeah.
He's in position. He could actually, attack the tank as soon as it pops out here.
The SCVs are off the line.
Yeah, he's pulling some SCVs off the line. He's really struggling here. Stork has put a lot of pressure on him. Fantasy has not blocked off his door critically, so he's not able to use repairing SCVs to kind of stall for time. Okay, it looks like Stork is backed off, so I think that's the smart move. But I don't know, in the meantime, that was a lot of pressure being put on. Stork putting a pylon in the top area of the map. I'm not exactly sure what he's doing that for. Maybe some proxy tech. Maybe he's going to get his Templar Archives up there. So now that Fantasy has seen the Robo, he thinks reverse, and he's going to end up going for a DT drop instead, perhaps. I'm not sure. And in the meantime, Stork has, there's the Citadel, and in the meantime, Stork has actually gotten a probe into his base, so
nice
he's going to be able to see what Fantasy's doing, I believe. So, interesting. Looks like we're probably going to see some sort of DT drops, more creative play from Stork.
This is
very interesting.
This is a different side of the dinosaur toss here. I like to call this the Velociraptor toss, where he just goes all in here. When he goes through these carriers, that's the pterodactyl toss. But this is the Velociraptor toss, where he just doesn't let you go, just from the early game. And we are going to see this DT drop here. I mean, I fear for Fantasy here. Fantasy might have just thought Stork was going to go for a fast expand afterwards when he didn't see anything else going up. But yeah, he's going to go for that DTs. Stork has blocked off his front door, and Fantasy, of course, had to follow up with getting his command center, because that's what his build was leaning towards. And it's going to come down to whether Fantasy can somehow have the spider sense to really sense this coming, to sense some kind of cheese coming here from, what am I saying? I've been saying cheese too often. Some kind of drop coming from Stork, in any case, though. Because, I mean, he's going to expect right now Stork's going to fast expand, and Stork's, not going to fast expand, and he's not going to have turrets if that's what his expectation is.
Yeah, the thing about Fantasy's build, though, is he went for Siege Expand. So he didn't go for an FD, he didn't go for Mines, he went for Siege, and I think that's what's researching in the machine shop right now, is Siege mode. And we've seen Engineering Bay going up, so he may have an idea about what's going on, but I don't think so. And the Nexus goes up for Stork, but I think Fantasy was expecting it to already be up, but there's nothing he can do about his Engineering Bay not already being up. And the first shuttle is out. I think, were those Dark Templars being loaded into the shuttle? I'm not really sure.
Yeah, that was a DT.
Yeah, it looks like Fantasy trying to push in here. He's got his mines upgraded now. I'm not sure if he has siege mode yet. Wow, Stork not doing a terribly good job of wiping up those mines, but dropping out. I think he showed his hand with the Dark Templars. I think he dropped one out there for a second to try and come back those tanks, and that's going to push Fantasy back. But in the meantime, Fantasy knows this is coming. His turrets are almost up. The Marine is getting a little bit shocked here in the audience. And the Dark Templars are in there. I don't think they're going to. No, Stork knows he's not going to be able to take that turret out in time. He's going to have to fall back away from the range of that turret. He's going to be able to hack away at this supply depot for a moment until those mines go. Oh, wow. Taking a mine hit, but barely dodging the other one into the shuttle here. Wow. Nice job of Stork. Look at that. Testing all the mines into exploding on nothing, and now he's going to be able to chop up another supply depot. Nicely done. For a second, I thought that Dark Templar drop was going to come to nothing, but now he's going to take out 3 or 4 supply depots.
He could probably start hacking away at the mineral line, too, because I'm pretty sure that the mineral line is out of range.
Jesus, that's a lot of mines.
That was seriously a pimp's play there. I love how he didn't lose any. Oh my God, he does it again. Oh man, the crowd is going wild here.
In the zone.
Oh my God.
Is in the zone.
This is just absolutely ridiculous here. Chasing away entire armies with just that one DT, and oh, look at I Love UUV there, man. His protege Fantasy not doing well. Yeah, exactly. Oh, one DT still saved though by that shuttle. Very, very nice play by Stork, and he's double expanded meanwhile.
I think.
Oh really? Yeah, he's double expanded, so he's gonna have an economic advantage pretty soon too. Yeah, and meanwhile,
go ahead, Knight.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead, Knight.
Well, no, I just said that that he saved both of the DTs. It looked like.
Yeah, Fantasy is now moving out. He's trying to take out the. Is that Gur right there? I think that was Gur. And he's trying to take out the temples. Yeah, I think that was Gur. He's trying to take out the temples, but Stork obviously knows this is coming. I think he's going to probably divert some forces over to the back of his base and really try to save it. All right, all the temples go down. This is what I mean, though. The temples go down real easy to sustain fire from tanks, and he's actually going to stream speed upgraded vultures into the back of Stork's base, so he could do a lot of damage here, actually. But Stork!
Oh,
Stork once again! Nice. Oh, man, pylon block. Wow, Stork is ready for everything this game.